Okay, hello again. I'm Jay Haley from Palmore Institute. This video is for our essential level reading class. This is video number 2 from week 4, the reading about playing with words. So in this video, I'm going to assume you've read the reading passage and are ready to deal with some questions based on the passage. So let's get started with some questions. I want to start you in paragraph number 1. Let's start out nice and easy. First question, what is Ferdy's job? Okay, take a look at paragraph 1. What's Ferdy's job? Find the answer. Then when you come back, just pause the video, search for the answer. Then once you find the answer, come on back. Okay, answer here. He teaches soccer. It says he teaches the beautiful game in the reading. Now, the beautiful game is a famous nickname for soccer. It's very well known. If you didn't know this nickname, don't worry. You can also imagine that the beautiful game means soccer from reading the first 2 lines of this passage. They're talking all about soccer. The beautiful game is just a different way to say soccer. So answer here, he teaches soccer. Okay, paragraph 1 still. Next question is, what did Ferdy do before he started teaching soccer? Now you can pause the video and come back once you have an answer. Answer here comes to line number 2, comes from line number 2. It says, he played on teams in Africa and in Europe. Okay. Still in paragraph 1. What does Ferdy do in his free time? Okay, pause, come back. The answer here in line 4, he plays Scrabble. Scrabble's that game that I talked about in the first video for this unit. It's a game that uses words. If you don't know what it is, don't worry. We'll be talking a lot more about Scrabble really soon. Okay. Paragraph 1, line 4. This is an interesting question. It's a little tougher question. It's about the punctuation. Now, when I talk about punctuation, I mean things like a period, a question mark, a comma, exclamation point, quotation marks, or here. This one here is called a colon. It's that symbol where you have the 2 dots, one above the other. And that is known as a colon. But what my question for you is here is, what does that colon mean in words? So if you're going to change this colon to some words, what words would you use? Okay. Pause the video. Think about this. It's a challenging one. Come back with your answer. Okay, here's my answer. The colon also means which is. So in other words, you can just substitute the words which is for the colon. He plays a very different game, which is Scrabble, a game of words. The next question I want to ask you is this. It's also a question about punctuation. And this time I want to know about the same sentence, but there's a comma. That comma, if you're going to change this comma into words, a hint, 2 words, what would the words be? Okay. So here's what my answer for that is. This also means which is. The comma is a substitute for which is. The sentence could read, he plays a very different game, which is Scrabble, which is a game of words. Now, if you repeat which is, it kind of becomes a boring sentence or confusing sentence or weird sentence. So this writer decided, instead of repeating which is and which is, I'm just going to use these punctuation marks. I'll use a colon for the first one. I'll use a comma for the second one. Hey, great idea. It really works well. In your writing, try the same thing. All right. Still in paragraph, or actually this is moving into paragraph 2. And the question here is, what is the main idea? What's the main idea of this paragraph? Okay. Main idea questions often take a little more time. So, pause the video, think about this, and then come back. I'll tell you my idea. Okay, I think you probably have searched out your idea. Here's what the answer is. The main idea really is it's what Scrabble is. It talks all about some background information about Scrabble. It tells you how to play the game, and it tells you how to win the game. Another question out of paragraph 2. This is also a hard question. I give you 2 hard questions to start this paragraph, but when you look at the first sentence and the second sentence, I want to know, what is the relationship? What is the relationship between sentence 1 and sentence 2? How are they connected? How do they match each other? Okay. Pause the video. Think about this. Once you have an idea, unpause, and I'll tell you what it is. Okay. The idea that I've got here is really this. It's sentence 1 is giving you a main idea. The main idea is that Scrabble is popular. It's a popular game. But sentence 2 is giving some detail that supports sentence 1. The idea that the game is sold in 30 languages is proof. It's proving, it's supporting the idea that Scrabble is popular. So these 2 sentences are related like that. One, a main idea, and then the next sentence supporting information for that idea. Okay. You'll see this a lot in things that you read. You should use it a lot when you're in your writing classes. But this is a good example of how that works. In fact, we'll see this again very soon. All right, still in paragraph 2. This is a question which asks, how many points is the word like worth? Pause, come back. Okay, the word like, 8 points. That's in lines 5 and 6. The next question, though, why? Why is like worth 8 points? Okay, and once again, pause and come back. Okay, the answer here. Like is worth 8 points because L is worth 1 point, I 1 point, K 5 points, and E 1 point. Okay? That is 8 points altogether. 1 plus 1 plus 5 plus 1 is 5 points total. That information is in lines 4 through 5. You might wonder, why is K worth 5 points and the other's 1? E is a very common letter in English. I is a very common letter. L is pretty common. So they're kind of easier to use. Many words have these letters. So you only get 1 point. K is a little harder. That's 5 points. Some letters are quite hard. The letter X can be quite hard. I think the letter Q, those are probably worth more points. Okay. Still in paragraph 2. Is Scrabble a game of luck or a game of skill? Okay, pause. Find your answer. Come back. I'll let you know. Okay. The answer is this. From line number 6, it is both. It is both a game of luck and a game of skill. It includes both elements of luck and skill. The next question is related to this, and it's also related to that first question we did in paragraph 2 about the relationships between 2 sentences. So if a main idea is Scrabble is a game of luck and of skill, you might want to look to the next sentence or the next couple sentences to find the answer to this question, because it's a support. My question here: in what way is Scrabble a game of luck? Okay, pause and come back. Okay, here's the answer. It says you need luck to get 7 good letters. Okay, there's letters that are good. You want letters that are easy to use, but you also want maybe a few letters with high points. If you get lucky, you get a nice combination. You might even get 7 letters right away that let you make one 7-letter word. Very lucky. You're off to a great start. You might get unlucky. You might get X, Q, Z, have no possibilities. I'm very sorry in that case, but just bad luck. The next question, same question as the one we asked about luck. What I want to know here, in what way is Scrabble a game of skill? Look in the same place. You'll find the answer. Come back when you're ready. The answer here, you need skill to use your letters well. You can have great letters, but if you don't know a lot of words or have trouble seeing what words you can make, you're going to have trouble playing the game. So you need the skill. You'd also would need skill to deal with bad letters, and bad letters, can let you get some really good points if you have the skill to use them well. So Scrabble, both a game of luck and skill. Okay, hey, that's it for this video. In the next video, I'm going to give you some questions and answers that come from the second half of this reading about Scrabble and Ferdy. So come on back in the next video, and I'll see you there. Thanks, God.